Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Mary Ann Howard, and welcome to the fifth week of our East End Influential Women series. Today, I'm going to talk about May Nimmo Moran, a Scottish immigrant who became one of America's most important late 19th century artists. The ancient Scottish village of Straven sits on a river that once powered the silk mill where Mary's father was a weaver. He and his wife had two children, a son and a daughter. After his wife Mary died in 1847, their father Alfred took his family across the ocean in 1852 to settle in the small village of Crescentville, northeast of the textile mills of Philadelphia. There he found work and his daughter fell in love with a young artist, Thomas Moran. The Moran family of weavers had immigrated from England some years before in 1842. May Nimmo was 15 when she first met Thomas Moran in 1857. Moran was already an exhibiting landscape painter. By the time they married in 1863, he had traveled to England with his elder artist brother Edward. It is hard to imagine that Mary's artistic talent was unknown at the time of their marriage, but she quickly started to master the techniques of drawing, watercolor, and etching. At that time, Thomas Moran was busy completing illustrations, and most scholars are sure that May Nimmo Moran often either completed his work or outright did many of his commercial projects. By the late 1870s, May Nimmo Moran brought her painter's eye to etching. Though influenced by her husband's printmaking, she blossomed into one of the most important etchers of her generation by experimenting with bold strokes and contrasting tones. She often did her plates out of doors and included sketchy lines with more carefully drawn details. While bringing up a family of 3 children, running a household, and acting as her husband's manager, she found time to produce over 70 important etchings and engaged a dealer to handle her sales. The collecting of etchings revived after the Civil War, and May Nimmo Moran's work was known internationally. She won prestigious awards in London and New York and was honored by memberships in many organizations that were heretofore male-dominated. After she and her husband built a studio and summer cottage in East Hampton, her etchings were dominated by East End subjects. She died too young, at age 57, in 1899. The East Hampton Star noted that East Hampton has sustained a sad and irreparable loss in the death of May Nimmo Moran. She has endeared herself in the hearts of all. She was laid to rest in the South End burial ground, opposite the old windmill that so often was featured in her work. She loved East Hampton and all that was associated with it. Today her studio is a National Historic Landmark, and her etchings are held in the collections of our most important museums. So thank you again for tuning in. This concludes our East End Influential Women series. We hope that you enjoyed learning about all of these remarkable women. Stay tuned to our Facebook and Instagram pages for more information about our upcoming programs at this time, and I'll see you soon, East Hampton.